Hello students, welcome to Syed Sunhera classroom. In this video we will see example 8. Here the question is the ratio of incomes of two persons is 9:7 and the ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. If each of them manages to save 2000 per month, find their monthly incomes. Here we need to solve this question by elimination method. To find the values, we need to first assume x and y values, and then we need to create equations, and then we need to solve the equations by elimination method. This is the process. First we will start with by understanding the question. Here it was given incomes and expenditure. Here we need to find monthly incomes, so I'll assume incomes is equals to x and expenditure is equals to y. Let's assume. And if I want to create one equation, how it is possible? It was given in the ratio. The ratio of incomes of two person is 9:7, which means first person income is 9x and second person income is, what is that? 7x. I'm trying to explain things simple as you will understand. So here it was given in the ratio that ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. So first person expenditure is 4y and second person expenditure is 3y. And each of them manages to save 2000 per month. How savings will come? If income is divided by how savings will come? If I subtract expenditure from income, then the remaining will be the savings, right? So according to this, from this we will write the equation. So what is the first person income? 9x minus expenditure is 4y is equals to, what are the savings given? 2000. It means it is equation 1. And what is the second person income? 7x minus what is second person expenditure? 3y is equals to 2000. It is equation 2. Now we need to solve these two equations by elimination method. How we will solve? We will solve by adding or subtracting these two equations. If we add or subtract these two equations, is it possible? Yes, it is possible if I eliminate one of the variables. If I want, let's say for example, if I want to eliminate y value, how can I eliminate? I will eliminate by making these two equations, these two terms same values, then I will add or subtract according to the problem. Okay, first I will tell you how I can do it. I will, here it is minus 4x minus 4y. Here in this equation it was given minus 3y. Here it is minus 4y and here minus 3y. If I want to make these two equations, I mean these two terms, y terms should same, then how is it possible to make these two terms same? Either I can multiply these two terms, right? If I multiply equation 1 with 3 and equation 2 with 4, then what will happen? I will write it. So if I equation 1 we should multiply with 3. 3 9s are 27x minus 3 4s are 12y is equals to 3 2s are 6000. And equation 2 with 4. 7 4s are 28x minus 3 4s are 12y is equals to 4 2s are 8000. So here we make these two terms, middle terms, y terms equal, because we need to add or subtract for elimination. So that is the reason we make them both equal. How we do it? By multiplying these terms with appropriate values. Here it is 3 and here it is y. In this equation it is 3, in this equation it is 4. Why? Because it was given here only. Here it is 4, here it is 3. If I multiply these two by alternate values, then it will become the same value. Now we are going to add or subtract. Here these two symbols are same. If I add, then it will become minus 24. So I am going to subtract these two equations. If I subtract, then this symbol will change. Why? Because in any equation, if I want to subtract anything, then it will multiply the other terms. Let's say for example x minus y into y plus x. if I want to subtract this term from this term, then what will happen? X minus y is equals to, here it is plus, minus into plus minus y, minus into plus minus. Here if you observe, the signs are changing because we are doing multiplication. That is the reason we will change the symbol. So here also the same thing. If I want to subtract, then I'll change this plus become minus, and here it will become plus, and here it will become minus. 27x minus 28x will become minus x, and minus 12y plus 12y cancel is equals to 6000 minus 8000 is minus 2000. Minus minus cancel, x is equals to 2000. So we found that x is 2000. X value is 2000. Now I want to find the y value. Now to find the y value, I'll substitute this equation in any one of the equation. X value. Here what is the x value? I'll substitute in equation 2. So what is the equation 2 here? 7x minus 3y is equals to 2000. 7 into 2000 minus 3y is equals to 2000. 14,000 minus 3y is equals to 2000. Here if I solve this, then I'll get 3y is equals to 14,000 minus 2, it will become 12,000. 3 1s are 3 4s are 12. 0. Y value is 4000. So y value is 4000 and x value is 2000. Here we already assume. What we assume? Here x is income, y is expenditure. Here it was asking about their monthly incomes. So it was given in the ratio. So first person income is 9x and second person income is 7x. We will find first person income. First person income is 9x, which means 9 into 2000, 18,000. And second person income is, what is the ratio given? It is 7x. X value is 2000, so his income is 14,000. This is the way we will find the values. If you want to verify, you can substitute x and y values in the given equations. Thank you. This is Sunhera signing off.